And the show goes. Show goes.
That's what he wanted.
And the show goes on. What's up, you dirty birds? I hope you like your dozens glazed because you're watching LolcowRewind. Rewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge, and we have an action-packed show for you this evening. We're coming off of an epic, big-time, delicious Zylie Tipsy stream. So I want to bring her on. We're going to talk about it. Zylie Gets Real. How are you doing?
Hello. How are you? I'm good.
Doing well. You had a wonderful night last night?
Yeah, it was a good night. We did pretty good.
You had a headbangers ball?
I can't believe you set us up for that. It was fun, though. It was fun. That's all that matters.
I thought you would have some fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And everybody who was up there had fun. That's all that matters.
I told myself, I said, if they have a headbangers ball, they'll have some fun. And I was right.
You were right. You set me up for success. We had fun.
Ladies 100%. And gentlemen, keep those R's in the chat rolling. Rolling red R's for rewind. Get them going. I see them going. Keep them rolling.
Hell yeah.
People like the headbanging. They thought it was a great time. Yeah,
it was fun.
I part of me thought someone might vomit.
You know, I was actually worried. Like a half a second went by before I started doing it, going, "Oh my God, if I get sick, I'm gonna feel so dumb." But I was good when I was going. I was like, "Oh no, I'm fine. Let's go."
Yeah, there's like a 50-50 chance when you're wasted that you just get into it and love it, or fall apart and yak.
Yeah. And I didn't know. I was so drunk at that point. I didn't know which way it was gonna go. Gonna be honest with you.
You never know. Killer Pig, welcome to Bam World, and Black Belladonna, welcome to Cash Cow. La cucaracha is Becky Boopy got the boop. How you doing, Becky?
My chat asked me to come here, so I'm gonna fucking do it and give you a dance.
Oh, big screener.
Oh God. Extra humiliation. All
Shake
right.
that
Let me
thing,
know when you're
Miss
ready.
Becky Booper. Yeah.
Are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
La cucaracha. Ya no puede caminar. That's all. No more. That's a tease. If you want to see more, you have to watch Queens for the rest of the week. I'll be doing it there. Goodbye.
Becky's in the Roach Gang super fit.
That's right.
That's a very colorful Roach Gang outfit. It looks comfortable, but she says that it's very sweaty.
It looks
Huge ass. Welcome to Pay Pig. You know what that means, Zylie. Around here, when somebody comes to Pay Pig, huge ass, by the way, has been a Pay Pig before. We love huge ass around here. Not only do we love huge ass, we love Hugh Jazz. Welcome to Pay Pig.
Jazz.
Swing for the pig.
Let's go.
Speaking of huge ass, did you see Becky with the fucking cucaracha?
Hold on. Wait, hold on. I swear to God, swigs are worse than taking a shot. I don't know what it is. Swigs are worse than a shot. I swear to God.
They feel good.
Ugh. Okay. Oh, I told Becky if she learned how to twerk, she could make some good money with her 4 ass cheeks. Just saying. She would make damn good money.
Clap like that. Huge ass. If you have any recommendations for Becky's huge ass next time she twerks, let us know in the chat. And Megamind says, why does Billy's mouth not match the voice? What are you talking about?
If you see that, hit refresh and it'll catch it up for you. Sometimes YouTube does that, so you have to refresh.
Orale. Dude.
So.
Zylie. You had so much to drink last night that you were commenting how male appendages are not attractive. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
People.
And I'll say it sober too. I'm sorry. A penis is not pretty. I don't care who you are.
Okay, Wings thought there was pretty penises.
Well, that's Wings. I'm not Wings.
I tend to think that penises can be pretty, but I only think of my own as pretty, so I don't know what to say about that.
Okay, and technically, you should think yours is pretty.
Thank you.
You should have enough, not egotism, because I don't want you to be ego about it, but self-confidence enough to think that yours is pretty. 100%. I agree with that.
But at this
There's
point,
nothing wrong with being self-confident.
It's pretty much just a guessing game. My tummy got too big, and I can't even remember what it looks like.
Listen, you're losing weight, buddy. You'll see it soon enough. Don't you worry. You'll see it soon enough. God
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've came to talk to you again.
So I talked to Keemstar on Aussie Saturday? I think it was either Friday or Saturday.
Oh, Megan C's. Shout out to Megan C's. She's got the crown message here. Much love. Hope you're both well. I've been behind. Male appendages are not what attract women. We like personalities. Yes.
Exactly.
And the wild thing about that, Meg, is most men's personalities...
My Shut Up Pussy shirt came in and I wore it over to my parents last weekend and my mom hated it and started complaining about it, but I just pointed at the shirt then at her and my dad started dying laughing them out.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Ty. That's what the shirt's for. You knew exactly how to work that shirt. I love it. And Megan sees, and the wild thing about men's personalities is most men's personalities happen to also be dicks.
True.
Now, Meg, I don't think that crown is the re-up for the crown. That's just the crown message, right?
Yeah, that's the crown message. You get one free message a month, no matter what kind of membership you have, you get a free message where you don't have to pay for the message.
I'm not supposed to drink another crown right now, am I?
I don't think so. To me, it's not a re-up to me.
Yeah. Meg, when you re-up, I'll drink another crown. Not yet, but much love and appreciation. We always love you here. We always love you here, Meg.
We love Meg.
I started drinking on those messages. I'm like, wait a second, these aren't re-ups. I'm just double drinking now. Cheers to you though, Meg. Always, I will give you an old swig. Cheers for Meg though, for being one of our big time supporters, and appreciate you as a crown. Shout out to Poke, Gaga, Meg, and Big Moose, our crowns here at Rewind. It's awesome to have any support, but for people to support at that level, what is going on? We get so much love and support from everybody. It's almost like Zylie. It's almost like we get validation for what we do.
I know. Kind of crazy.
Can you believe that? Just me, you, and Keemstar had this idea to talk shit about all the other shows, and people liked it.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it? Speaking of which, so Keemstar was on Aussie, and I I jumped up there because he was talking some shit, right? Doing what Keemstar does. Do I think he actually means it? No, he was just talking shit like he does. Okay. I wasn't mad about it, but I hopped up there because, I'm Zylie. I have to. And, he tried to trap me in a question. He was like,
oh shit.
I was like, yeah, I think I said, Rewind's fine. I said, if we show too many clips, the people get bored and they leave, right? He goes, so you don't think you can improve? I was like, there's always room for improvement anywhere in your life. It doesn't matter. You can always improve.
What?
And then I called him out later on and I was like, did you see where he just tried to trap me thinking I might say the wrong thing? And I was like, Keem, you taught me well, huh? And he started laughing.
Come on,
Motherfucker
Keemstar.
trying to set me up.
Not only can we improve, we actively want to improve.
Exactly.
We thirst for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Hooligan, welcome back to Cash Cow. Hey guys, I'm here supporting as always. See you in the VC. You know it. We've been having so much fun in the voice chat. The Rewind voice chat's constantly popping off. I got a bunch of characters. I was in there earlier with Boogie today. We almost bought matching tracksuits and hamburger Jordans. Have you seen?
Oh God!
Have you seen the hamburger Jordans?
No.
They're so cute. They have drippy cheese Nike swooshes. We didn't buy them, but we almost did. It's because they don't have them in wide, so our fat feet wouldn't fit in them. New suit, thank you for the grifted. Chromedia, welcome to Cash Cow. Dean, welcome back to Cash Cow, says, today I learned how to do this. We need a donut emoji to complete this RWO. Good idea.
Wait, are you talking about this? Hold on.
Dude, are you about to pull up those hamburger Jordans?
Are you talking about that?
Yeah, I think me and Boogie might get hamburger Jordans. The problem is, I don't know if they're wide enough for our fat feet. We're going to get hamburger Jordans, and we're going to get, we were looking for red and yellow tracksuits to look like some McDonald's fat boys for the next meetup. We were going to be twinsies. Wouldn't that be lit if we rolled up in the hamburger Jordans with some McDonald's tracksuits?
Oh, my God.
Wouldn't that be cute?
Oh, my God. Bro.
Wouldn't that be cute as hell?
Mm.
And Daniel Weaver, welcome to Cash Cow. The Scream team is coming through deep tonight on LolcowRewind, RWO. It's for life.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put up a vote right now. I'm gonna start a poll. Hamburger Jordans, yes or no? That's gonna be the poll.
I swear to God, y'all better vote no.
Are you serious?
Some ugly damn shit. They were ugly.
You thought they were, but imagine if we had some ketchup and mustard colored tracksuits, and it had some mustard bandanas on, and our portly asses.
Okay, that would be funny. That would be funny. I have to admit, that would be funny as fuck. Actually, okay, I'm gonna say yes because
we just look like Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
That way, yeah.
Wouldn't that be funny as fuck with some hamburger Jordans? If we would have been at Fat Camp dressed up in the hamburger Jordans, that would have been fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh my God.
I want to do a music video with me and Boogie in the hamburger Jordans and the fucking ketchup and mustard tracksuits.
There's something wrong with y'all. Okay, so after my
RJ
talk
Cass.
with Keemstar,
welcome back to Cash Cows. Audio over life, yes. On the Jordans and matching Boogie and Billy, right? The matching Boogie and Billy hamburger Jordans in the music video, fatting around. Yep. It's lit.
Yep. So as I was talking to Keemstar, I said that I would do it different. So what we're going to do is we're going to start.
Okay, we can't start until we do one more swig for Paraformal Pickle. Welcome to Pay Pig Paraformal Pickle here on LolcowRewind. You know what we do when we get a Pay Pig. Zylie, we swig for that pig.
Mm-hmm.
And last night, you got a Pay Pig Valentine's, right? Valentine's became a Pay Pig when I wasn't here. So Valentine's, if you're watching, I'm a swig for a pig for Valentine's too.
I was about to say I already swigged for that one.
Woo! I'm swigging. Wee.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a rundown I already have it set up with the docket team, and we're going to start from the show that starts everything to the show that ends. All right, and we're going to just talk about the shows.
We're going to do
however little, however much.
A rewind rundown.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them the rewind rundown. Because you guys don't get enough of every other show. You got to get it here, too.
Yep.
LolCow Live, Season 3 of LolCow Live starts on Tuesday, April 29th. That's tomorrow. Guys, we're on the precipice of Season 3. The third host of LolCow Live will be selected. That's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
The Aussie new host
and we'll talk
will be
about
selected.
that in a bit. Yep.
All the shows canceled and new schedule for the universe revealed.
Okay, all the shows canceled. Apparently, we're still going on the same time tomorrow. But I guess when he says the new schedule is when the new schedule is. So we're working tomorrow. Yeah. So, people had questions about that, and here is when Tech Protect talked to Keem about it. Okay, hold on. Go up more. Okay, that's close enough.
That's so cool.
Well, before we hit play, can everybody in the chat throw together these fingers with the poop emoji in between them for Tech Protect? I love it when we spam these fingers with the poop emoji in between them for Tech Protect. And Rastov's on the screen too. So let's give Pufferfish 2. Let's give a wall of these with the poop emoji and the Pufferfish for our boys Tech Protect and Rastov.
Yep. Hell yeah.
They're giving no poop emoji. They're just doing the fingers.
You had an announcement yesterday about Season 3 starting and all the shows canceled, new schedules revealed for Tuesday. So that's tomorrow. Are we going live then tomorrow?
Oh, yes. Everyone will be live, normal schedule. But I need all the hosts. I'll clarify this and make an announcement today. I need all the hosts to pay attention out live. For tomorrow. Like, I want everyone there. It's
going to be a big show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Third host for LolCow Live, which we'll get into more about what he said about the third host. Apparently a show is going to be going bye-bye possibly, and it's just going to be a bunch of stuff.
Might not need to be on camera, but I just want everyone watching live while it's live, because I'm going to go through and, go through the channels and where they ranked against each other. I think we're going to announce the host for, I think I'll give Rastov a platform so he can announce his new co-host and whatnot. So that'll be exciting.
Rastov needs to stop, okay? Rastov needs to stop.
Why?
Because
he's a good actor.
It's between, I know he's a great actor. Between three people, it was between Mitch, Tech Protect, and Buff, basically, all right?
Yeah.
Buff's not going to leave Nerds, and I don't have the timestamps for this. I refuse because I can't believe how Mitch acted. The way Mitch acted today on Aussie, very disappointed. He literally rage quit while Keem was up there.
Huh.
And he's complaining way too much. And I'm sorry. The same reason why I don't think Wonder Woman and Rastov would be good together, I don't think Mitch and Rastov would be good together because he complains more than Rastov.
Well, Mitch kind of thinks that it was his job, right? Mitch was the guy that was around before. He was guesting before. He's an actual Aussie. He's ran his own thing in his own universe. So in his head, he's like, this is my job. Like this, I'm the host. He already thought it was in the bag.
Well, we already have one Karen. We don't need two.
Yeah. Mitch is just a more compact Rastov.
Yeah, actually.
And then I'll also we're announcing our new co-host, which has been like really, really hard to keep a secret. Me and Boogie finally made a decision, so we're gonna announce that.
And
it's going to be the launch of like
finally made a decision.
Did you notice that? So Boogie knows.
Boogie's a liar.
A liar.
Oh my goodness.
Boogie's a goddamn liar.
Season 3. So it's like Tuesday is a big day, right? We're also going to reveal the new schedule moving into May. There's just a lot.
Okay, so are you worried about the schedule at all?
No, not at all. And also, when Keem says me and Boogie finally made a choice, Boogie still might not know. Keem might have just chose for him and Boogie.
True, actually. True.
Keem speaks for Boogie all the time.
That's actually very true.
You know, there's a guy in waiting, David Jaffy. I don't know. Should we bring him up for the rundown?
No, because he is not. He is absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Because he will literally take us to somewhere else and he's going to show a stupid ass video. He's going to complain about me not showing. No.
Hang in there, Jaffy. After the rundown's up, we'll pull you up.
Yes. I don't mind him. I like him, but no.
Lara is okay.
Right.
Welcome to Cash Cow. What if Rastov is for live and they gave Aussie to Twiggy? What if it's Twiggy and Shockmouths for Aussie?
All right. What? No, Twiggy ain't coming back.
Twiggy and Shockmouths hosting Aussie, and Tech Protect and Rastov become the new hosts of Lolcow Test.
Ooh. No. No, that's diabolical, bro.
That's diabolical.
That is diabolical.
Guys.
Okay, so this is where he goes into Cafe and he looks at the numbers because Cafe had a really big weekend. I think it was Saturday. They ended up with 1,100 members. And he got the numbers back.
Yeah, no, Cafe had a huge member boost, huge donations. And this is exactly what happened when Aussie was going to get cut out. Whenever someone thinks their favorite show is about to go, they get a huge hug from the universe. They get a bunch of love. They get a huge bump. And it's because they were looked at as like they were going to get extinct. Keem put some pressure on them, and then the audience is, wait, we love this toy. We love this toy. We don't want to lose this toy, and they saved their toy. It's Toy Story. Keem gave them the Toy Story arc. Tech Protect says, bring on Jaffy, please. He wants to talk to Billy about San Diego.
The hosts of the best show in the LCU.
1 second.
Do you guys have any predictions for who's getting their show canceled?
Mr. Boom Boom Pow, I don't have any predictions off the top, and I don't know if anybody's actually going to get their show canceled. Maybe there will be a cancellation and a reworking of a show title. I don't know. There might be because Test. What's the branding behind Test? Maybe there will be a rebranding there. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
That might be. But I don't know if he's just going to get rid of people. And I'm not sure. I don't know. It's very interesting to think of. And we will bring Jaffy in. But one of the problems...
Just give me a second. I just want to get through two things.
One of the problems with Rewind is we have to cover these clips, and we can't run the show how we want to run the show because we have to run these clips.
Shit.
We're victims to these clips now.
To the person who was in the chat, yes, Mitch is my friend, but a fact is a fact is a fact. I love Mitch. Mitch is one of my good friends, but a fact is a fact. He did what he did. Sorry. It's nothing personal. Okay, anyway, so he starts to talk about Cafe here.
I am looking at the analytics for Cafe, and I am in shock.
Didn't someone say they made like $6,000 the other day?
They did.
They are going to clear $10,000 for the month. And
oh, dude!
Prior to this, like when I was going to cancel their show, they were at 5.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, they made a fuck ton of stream.
Nightmare, you're getting fired. Nightmare, your show's getting canceled.
That would make sense because bring Grim onto Cafe.
How would it make
Grim
sense?
made a lot of money for Cafe.
So Fire Beans, is that what you're saying? Fire Beans will replace her with her fucking boyfriend. Is that what
that would be funny as shit, but I probably
would be fucked. That would be fucked.
Firing Ken would be the move and putting Grim on there with Beans because Beans has come out of her shell and they made a fuck ton of money the other day. So that was just a nightmare out of a job. And Ken
when they made a fuck ton of money. What are you talking
First
about?
of all,
So basically, Cafe did good. All right. Too many people talking.
Cafe did great. Cafe.
Yes, Cafe did great. I'm not playing anything from here, but what they announced on Cafe is on Saturday, they were 26 on the playboard. No, on the Saturday the 26th, they were number 14 on the playboard. That's amazing for Cafe.
Number 14, yeah. No, it's huge.
Yeah, they didn't show the screenshot of it, but I know Ken's not going to lie about something like that.
They did show the screenshot of it.
Where? Because I didn't see a screenshot.
Yeah, they had the screenshot of it this morning on Cafe.
Oh, wait, there it is right there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they had the screenshot this morning. And that's just super chats. If you factor in all of their members, it's way beyond super chats.
Mm-hmm.
So they went through the roof with members.
You heard they went from 5,000 to over 10.
Yeah.
So that says a lot.
Yeah, it was huge.
So, bring Jaffy in here before I do this next part, please.
Well, he's not in the members waiting anymore. If he's watching, he should come in.
Fucking Christ.
Well, this is why Rewind can't just play clips, because the show is at the mercy of people who want to call in and jump on the fucking show. The show is a moving object based on who wants to come in and be a part of the fucking show. The show's constantly moving. It's constantly at the whim of the community. The show is always moving. We might have a plan for something, and the plan gets thrown out because the show's a living, breathing entity.
Yeah.
No matter how much work we do, it gets Tech Protect. What's up?
Hello. Jaffy is MIA for some fucking reason.
Okay.
We wanted to confirm. Are you going to be in San Diego next week?
I don't know. After this, I'm not sure. Should I be?
It'd be real nice if you did. We'd take you out. We'd wine you and dine you. We'd have you meet up with some fans. Maybe do some ghost hunts.
I might come. Yeah, I'll probably come. I'll come see you guys in San Diego. Guys, I'll go to the ghost hunt.
Hell yeah, it'll be Sunday. Around 1 p.m. is the meetup with everybody. Gonna get some free food for Billy the Fridge. Fuck yeah, okay, Jaffy's here. All right, Jaffy, take it away. Yep.
Oh shit, what is this?
Fucking...
Okay, bro.
I didn't know there would be a sacrifice.
Listen, all we need to know, we're trying to book a room, you see, for the Haunted Hotel meetup with Lolcow Universe fans.
Ooh, I like the voice.
Of course you like the voice. Of course you do.
I like the voice.
Now, well, but the voice is for you, Zylie. It's for you. It's all for you, my sweet love. Now, William, the refrigerator, are you going to be joining us, or when will you know so we can make sure to book enough people in seats and rooms and whatnot?
I will be there, Jaffy.
So we can let the fans know Billy is on the ticket.
I will be there. How long I'm there will be up to me.
I love it. You're taking control of your own life, not letting Zylie push you around. I think Zylie should come to the Haunted Hotel. I'll leave you be. I know Zylie can't stand it when I'm on the show. She says I lose viewers like a goddamn irrational husband loses their toddler at the mall.
You give me a general destination.
Yes.
And I will show at my whim like the ghosts.
Oh, you're very whimsical indeed. Zylie,
Yes.
If you need a voice to put you to sleep tonight, please call me. I would say, oh, good night,
Okay, I don't
Zylie.
like it like that. But
No, I
don't
mean
I
don't mean sexually. I mean like a good night story.
I do mean sexually, Jaffy.
I wasn't meaning it like that. I just
well,
said
what
not
other way
that.
would you
At
mean
your
it? I'm
little
going
haunted
away.
hotel, I will fuck a ghost.
Timestamp this so you can go back on the show with Keem and tell him I lost you viewers.
Shut the fuck up, Jaffy. Oh.
I'm gonna fuck.
Sorry, I didn't know he was gonna do the bit. But yeah, it'll be Sunday, 1 p.m. to like 3 p.m. Old Town San Diego, for the meetup, and then we're probably gonna stream either starting 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. It'll be 12 hours, but yeah, we can do that together. All right, thank you, Billy.
Yeah, I'll see you guys. at one or two of those things for sure.
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure
Bye,
exactly what time I'll get
Zylie.
in.
Bye.
Bye, Billy the Fridge. Okay, bye.
I'm going to the
Bye,
Madhouse
Tech
meetup.
Protect.
I think Becky's gonna be there too.
Yeah, Becky's gonna be there too.
Why am I gonna see Becky twice this year?
I don't know.
I'm gonna see Becky like 100 times this year.
Yep.
If you guys are anywhere near Southern California, you should probably try and get to this meetup. I don't know if they're selling tickets or what. I don't know how I'm getting invited. I think there's a blood ritual. Anyways, Zylie, should we get back to work?
Okay, great. Yes, please. Okay, so later on, Nightmare, again, I'm not doing a clip because there's no need for a clip. Later on, Nightmare goes on Cafe, and he's talking to Beans and Ken about the stream he did, I want to say on Saturday. Yes, Glammy.
Hi. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm so pissed. I just got fired from the gaming channel and they changed it to TikTok. And I worked so hard. I worked so hard on it and I got fired from the gaming channel.
Glammy. I'm not supposed to tell you this.
They just changed it to TikTok and I don't know why.
Did Keem talk to you about it?
No.
Were you streaming on it when it changed?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Oh. Wait. You were streaming on it and they changed it to...
I worked so hard.
Hold on.
He told me that there was a meeting and I had to go to the meeting and he asked me to turn it, like to change it. Like he said, can you end your stream now so that you can like talk to me about it? And then we talked and then he told me that I was fired from the gaming channel. I worked so hard on it. And I tried so hard.
Now, Glammy.
I don't understand. I did everything.
Glammy, I have to ask you this because I'm Satan. Are you going to be the new host of LolCow Live tomorrow?
No, I don't know what I'm going to do. You just said it was off the channel.
Chat, just to let you know, yes, the name did change because if you can look at the live streams here, it's Glammy's live streams that she was doing. So yes, it has been changed to LolCow Tech Talk.
I tried so hard. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. This sucks.
You know what
so
you're gonna
bad.
do? You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna pick yourself up. You're gonna go to your channel and you're gonna do the same goddamn thing on your channel as you were doing on LolCow Gaming. That's what you're going to do. And you're going to persevere and you're going to make something of your own. That's what you're going to do. You know why, Glammy? Because you're good enough to fucking do it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Actually, Glammy, what you're going to do is become Voldemort 3. We don't talk about you anymore. You're going to become the bad guy.
I can't do that.
You got to be the bad guy. It's time to go dark, Glammy.
No, I appreciate everything that he's done for me. And I get it.
No, I understand. Look, I understand you being upset. I get it. I 100% understand you being upset. I would be upset too if I were you. But once you get past those feelings, you got to pick yourself up and you can do it on your channel.
It just sucked. No, but it sucks so bad. I understand I could do it on my channel. But at the same time, it's like you don't know. Working for Keem was important to me and I loved it so much.
It doesn't mean you won't work for him in the future. But you know what it does show if you go to your channel and do it? That you don't fucking quit. Yeah. You know what I mean? It shows perseverance if you go on your channel and do it.
Glammy, I just don't buy it. This is like the least important time you've been fired. You've been fired multiple times, and this is like the least important time you've been fired. You keep getting better and better every time.
It just sucks. It sucks.
You've gotten better and better at what you do every time.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I worked so hard. I worked so hard to change the tech. I tried. I did all the things. I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand. It's not fair.
I know, honey. I know. I can understand you being upset. I can.
Anyway, I don't want to you guys. I just wanted to let you know. Thank you guys so much for all of your help. I really appreciate it.
Do you think you're going to be the co-host of Tech Talk?
No.
Well,
no, because he would have told me.
Do you think so?
He didn't say anything. He just said that. No, he just said that everything is.
Has he ever told you before?
No, but he told me, "Thank you so much. I appreciate you." And it's nothing personal, which I get. I understand. I mean, it's business, right?
Hey, Keem.
Hey.
Glammy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We
I
just,
know.
at the beginning of the month, things
I know.
move around and stuff. It's
It just sucks so bad because I tried. I did everything I could. I did everything you asked me to.
I know you can keep your role in the Discord. Maybe something else pops up in the future. I'm sorry.
I got better. I even put
You did get better. Glammy, every time this happens to you, you do better, remember?
You do. You do. You get better each time. 100%. And don't let this stop you. I'm telling you, don't let this shit stop you. You go on your channel and you fucking stream. And
Tomorrow,
you get even better with the
tomorrow
OBS,
when
and
he
you
announces
do what
you
do.
as the host of Lolcow Live and then he fires you from Lolcow Live, you're going to get better as well, too.
At least I get to keep my
It
whole
confuses me how after this long Glammy still doesn't have the self-awareness to not force herself to do things that what she has no ability or skill in to make it worse on herself. Please learn and move on.
Anyway,
What's next? What's next for Glammy Lambie?
I don't know. I just don't feel good right now. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.
Play some games for fun, okay? Do something for fun.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
Absolutely.
Have some fun.
Go play Oblivion. It'll get your mind off of it.
Go kiss your husband. Have some fun.
Yeah.
Love yourself and focus on yourself. You put a lot of good work in.
Damn right.
We still love you.
Thank you.
Everybody still
I
loves
love you
you.
too.
Things are gonna work out. You got friends
you
here.
too.
You made friends here. Don't forget that. We're your friends.
Oh, thank you so much.
We
guys.
care about you. We do
Keep
care
your head
about
up,
you.
Glammy.
This is not
Thanks.
the end of anything. This is the beginning of something else.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right, well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you.
Big
I'll
hug.
talk to you later.
Big hug, Glammy.
Big hugs to you too.
Yeah.
All right,
All
bye.
right,
Love
honey.
you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Anybody else want to come up?
I don't know.
It's Lolcow Tech Talk, I guess, is going to be on the lineup tomorrow.
Apparently, they did change it to Lolcow Tech Talk.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, so like I was saying, on Cafe this morning, Nightmare was up there talking about a stream he did on Zay Zooted. And on his stream that he did on Zay Zooted, he showed her being on the podcast Fresh and Fit. Now, they're saying it was a few months ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and if you know anything, it was an episode where Sneeko was on there. Everybody knows Sneeko. First of all, I have A-log Sneeko before. I have gone over Fresh and Fit before, cussing everybody out, Sneeko says inflammatory things for views. He barely believes in the shit that he talks about. We all know that about Sneeko. All right.
Gotta read this. Kyrie says, I'm fucking broke as shit after renewing my Rewind Pay Pig. I just wanted to donate and say I love you so much, Zylie and Billy. Miss you, Botch. Check my head, best host forever. Stop sending money if you're broke. Fuck. But thank you. Frankie the Chihuahua says Tech Talk with Glammy and Sweet Tea. I would watch that. Sweet Tea just got a new setup from Best Buy, I heard.
I don't particularly care for Sweet Tea.
And Quantum.
I'm not on that train.
Quantum Chris, thank you for that message. I do think that I don't know if Glammy's gonna move on. I think Glammy's conditioned to try again. I think Glammy trying again is Glammy's story here. I don't think Glammy's story ends. I think this is tonight is just another chapter in the Glammy story. Unfortunately, it's a tearjerker from time to time. This is just I've seen this one before, and I don't know how it ends, but I know how it goes again. Glammy perseveres. Big Benny Steve says Grammy be acting like a child. I mean, that's beautiful. I wish we could all care about something with a childlike whimsy. Critical thinking says it's not you, it's me. Sometimes it's me. And Shinobi Ben says, okay, I generally feel conflicted. I feel so bad for Glammy, but I'm very happy Tech Talk is back. And bro,
can I go on with the story?
I mean, you could. I guess I could just ignore the.
No, but we can talk about it after because this one's like one of the bigger ones.
Well, let's get into it.
Okay, so he was on Cafe talking about his big stream he did on Zay about her being on Fresh and Fit. They're saying it was a few months ago because even when I jumped on live today, Boogie had said that it was like in February. It was like 3 months ago. All right, I always knew it as to being 2 years ago. So Zay said something about it today on Nerds, and this is what Zay said.
Feel like they're labeling you as correct or not?
Well, let's start by saying, first off, my opinions are my own. Second off, I went on a podcast 2 years ago. Am I exactly sure particularly what thing you're talking about? No, but I do know the situation which you're talking about. And we were referring to an older podcast that Sneeko was on. I watched him do a debate with Destiny. And do I remember exactly what happened in that debate? No. It was over 2 years ago. So whatever I was talking about had something to do with that debate. I don't fucking remember. Do I really care that I was on Fresh and Fit 2 years ago? Not particularly. I didn't even know Sneeko was going to be there. That is something I've said multiple times. The reason I took a picture with Sneeko was because it was really funny, because he got canceled and I got canceled around the same time, so it was like really funny. I posted it on...
What did she get canceled for?
And that was about it.
Being with Sneeko. Watch, I have it all. I have it all.
I would go on Fresh and Fit again, but... I don't know.
Why?
It's a podcast. It's promotion.
I know that you're the type of person, and any type of press sells, negative or positive. But do you know what it looks like for you to be going on one of those things and them just degrading people or just women in general like that, using them as punchlines, using them as props?
That's exactly what Fresh and Fit does.
Disgusting, incelic, fucking misogynistic ideologies.
I mean, to each their own. Like, it depends on what everybody considers misogynistic. Do I think that their takes 2 years ago are different than what their takes are now? Absolutely. Have they gone the more extremist route in the more recent years? Absolutely. But they didn't degrade me. They were extremely nice to me.
They were fucking...
For my ballet. They actually offered...
They were dumb shits 2 years ago, too.
Yeah, they were dumb shits 2 years ago. I was covering them. However, so people are saying that it was just back in like March. Where here's the thing. Zay sent me this. This is the picture she took with Sneeko here.
Oh,
this is the one that comes from her personal phone. It says March 8th, 2023. Now, people will look at it and say, hey, you can fake that. You could fake this part, right? You can fake that part.
What are they suggesting that she's faking?
They're saying that she did it a few months ago and not 2 years ago.
Why are they thinking? Why do they care?
But because there's other shit to it. You gotta. Can I?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Then this is her on her Instagram post, March 8th, 2023. Same picture, just finished the stream with Fresh and Fit, officially canceled with Sneeko. She did this picture here because she was getting canceled for being on there. Okay. This is the actual stream. They actually streamed it on Rumble. If you look down here, it just says March 7th. What people didn't do is they didn't go in the comments and see that the comments were made 2 years ago. I'm going to be honest. I feel like this is a big ass nothing burger. I understand S1K is a little demon. Okay. And I get that. And I know that he's calling people out in the Discord for this, that, and the other. What they're trying to cancel her for is agreeing with Sneeko about cuties. Now, the thing is Sneeko did a tweet in 2020 to clickbait people to watch a video about cuties. The first one after that about cuties he made on March 31st of 2023, which was at the end of the month when Zay was on that podcast at the beginning of the month. And this is when him and Moist Critical were getting into it. So what I'm saying is don't stretch to try to catch somebody. I talked to Zay and I asked her, would you stand by what Sneeko and Fresh and Fit say now? And she's like, absolutely not, because their views are a hell of a lot more extreme than what they were 2 years ago. And she's actually right, because I used to cover them. They have said disgusting shit. I mean, they always were disgusting, but even more disgusting shit. So what I'm basically saying is it was a fucking nothing burger. And anybody who is attaching themselves to this story of, ooh, she was on the Fresh and Fit podcast, listen, don't do it. Catch her at the words that she uses on her live stream. Catch what she says in the Discord. But this ain't it.
So to sum this up, Nightmare did a stream about Zay Zooted saying, gotcha, you support Sneeko.
Yes.
And he was saying that 2 months ago she was on Sneeko's podcast.
She was on Fresh and Fit podcast that had Sneeko on it.
Okay,
Yes.
2 months ago. But it was 2 years ago.
Yes.
And he was saying because she was on there 2 months ago, what was 2 years ago, that she supports what Sneeko says.
Yes.
And we're saying that's stupid.
Yes.
Hate her for who she is, not for a podcast she was on with Sneeko 2 years ago.
Yes. And know this, people are allowed to change their minds on things too. Because you can go back 4 years ago on my channel, and some of the things I said then are not things I would say today.
Well, all I know is 2 years ago, I was on a podcast with actual zombie Hitler.
Oh, really?
I wasn't.
Oh, okay. Are you sure about that?
I don't know, probably. It was a weird time. We were doing Quaaludes.
You want to catch up on donos?
Yeah. Bruggs said, these are my last $10, but I thought you guys should have it. We love Rewind. RWO for life. God bless. You Sussy says, I'm super broke, but here's $5. Pentastar strikes up again. R.I.P. Glammy. Nusu says, how does a nobody get canceled? Frankie the Chihuahua says, I'm saving this last $5 for Milk Bones, but holy man. Zay, it's called dignity. Critical Thinking said, the point here was that she said that grape has multiple levels. To quote her, she says there's normal grape. LOL. Is that like a flavor? Like white grape?
They were talking about trauma, and they were like how people compare traumas and stuff like that. Was her take fucked up? Yeah, it was a little fucked up. She's also in her 20s and doesn't fucking know any better either.
Well, I mean,
she didn't exactly say it right, but
yeah, you can.
I've heard people say a fuckload worse.
Well, that's pretty. I mean, look, you want to have a really deep conversation about trauma on a shallow ass podcast with guys that get caught having illicit relationships with prostitutes when they talk about being alpha males. And
they're literally two guys that will literally sit there and say that women cheat, men don't. Men just have sex.
Two goofy
literally.
Fucking dorks.
They're pieces of shit.
Wait, multiple. I don't want to cut it at two goofy dorks. Multiple dorks. Every guy that's on those panels is like a fucking dork. They bring on guest dorks from across the manosphere. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Cute. Anyways, back to the rundown because this money-making idea is killing it tonight.
Let's go.
Christ.
All right.
Oh.
So I don't really have any timestamps for this because honestly, I agree with Keem and Becky on this. She went to two different locations, but this was her picking up trash on the side of the road. And I think what they expected her to do, her son was filming it. I think what they were expecting her to do was actually do it on a busy road like Boogie did. But it was a road that like maybe every 10 to 15 minutes somebody would drive by.
Crow Media says, welcome to Cash Cow. Says, Billy, sometimes you gotta just shut up and let Zylie finish. Tell me about it, dude. You guys gotta stop donating so she can talk.
No, donate. Keep donating. So yeah, she did this. I'm gonna admit it was actually kind of lame. It was just her picking up trash on the side of the road. That's it. It was nothing like humiliating. They had her do stuff like kick her shoe off and stuff like that, but it was kind of lame. Even Keem thought it was lame.
Well, that's nice. Nice to know that the punishment was fit the crime.
Yeah. Yep.
Bed too.
Oh my God. Calm down, Boogie. All right. So Keem here. If I can get to it. Holy shit. All right, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching LolcowRewind. We are doing the Rewind Rundown where we go over all these other shows because we're not allowed to have a cool, fun show of our own. Lightning Sparrow, thank you for the grifted. Big 5 grifted from Lightning Sparrow. Much appreciated.
Holy shit. You are not making this easy for me. Oh, God.
What do you mean?
Oh, God, I hate this. I hate this. Not you. You're fine. I love you.
I'm just trying to keep up the pace of the show.
I know. Okay, so Keem started giving clues about who the new host is going to be. At this point here at 15:09, he started saying that it's a person who is a fan of the show. That's the only thing he would say. Now we know, after what he said in Aussie, now we know that Boogie actually knows who he is, and Boogie is a liar McLiar.
We think.
Well, we think. That's true. Good point. Let me pop out my chat again so I can see the chat.
Han Solo 989 says, in Jay's Discord, the Lolcow chat room has disappeared. Considering how anal Keem is about keeping LCU in-house, could he be back for Tech Talk? Maybe. We'll have to see.
Maybe. You never know. I don't know what's going on, bro. I wish I did. Let's see. And then he told him that the host has to live with Boogie. Because the new host is really poor.
The new host is really poor. My name is John. Welcome to Cash Cow. Back for 4 months. Billy is the GOAT.
I think one of the funniest things that happened, though, is when Sweet Tea joined. It was fucking hilarious because Boogie went the fuck off. And I loved every second of it.
Oh, fucking careful, motherfucker. I hope he knocks at your bitch ass.
Boogie, the third host, all right?
Don't. Are you announcing it now? Is this her?
I'm not announcing.
Please don't be on Obama phone. Please don't be on your fucking Obama phone. Please.
I'm not announcing anything until tomorrow, Boogie.
Please don't let this bitch be on her goddamn Obama phone. Please. Please.
Please
don't go. She doesn't have internet to connect. She can't even connect.
Dude.
This is your host.
Live from 56K.
Oh my God, fail.
Did it pause or?
No, I hit pause because you said something. I wanted to hear you.
To start camera air 2012. We're fucked. We are fucked. Who cares if there's food on the shelves? I won't be able to fucking afford it. This is my host. This is my third co-host. I'm fucked. Desi, we're going to lose the fucking house, man. We're losing the fucking house, man.
Dude, that was probably the funniest shit.
I love it when he goes. There's nothing better than Boogie spurging the fuck out. Oh God, there's nothing better.
That was perfect.
She finally got her.
How could that be any better? Failed to start camera? That's perfect.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
That's divine comedy right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is the type of moment that you live for on a live podcast. Good shit. Lolcow Live. This show will never die. It's got live. It's literally got live in the title, motherfuckers. Lolcow Live is forever. Thank you. Keemstar, Boogie 2988, two of the internet's finest. Whoever the third host is literally stealing money from Boogie's pocket. 10% could go to Boogie. Critical Thinking says, why is Zylie cutting Billy off all the time? It makes the show better.
Wait, do I cut you off all the time?
Who knows?
Do you think I cut you off all the time?
I don't think at all. I just do the show.
Oh, so you do think I cut you off all the time?
I would never say that.
You cut me off all the time.
I would never do that.
I think we're both
Reading a
ADHD.
dono.
We cut each other off.
We do. We just talk all the time.
Yeah.
I read a comment. Now that we're talking shit to each other, I'm gonna passive aggressively talk about a comment I read. Someone said if you think Zylie talks too slow when she's drunk, just put her in 1.25 speed and she talks normal.
Fuck yeah. That is true, actually. Listen, I've gone back and watched drunk streams of mine, and I'm like, oh my fucking God. I had to put that shit at 1.75. Not gonna lie.
I knew you would like that.
Not gonna lie.
It wasn't me passively aggressively talking shit. I was being funny.
It's true though.
I thought it was cute.
Way too slow when I'm drunk.
I thought it was cute. I'm gonna fix this. I fucked my microphone a little bit when I was doing the hoodie thing with Jaffy. I need to tilt it back up. There we go.
Okay, we'll fix your
microphone. There we go. We're good.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I got to make sure I have the right timestamp for this one because I feel like I don't. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, talk to him.
If you could, right here, right now, give us your happiest, healthiest wishes for the new year. I do believe it's Chinese New Year, and if it's not, it will be next year. I'm pretty excited for this haunted house, haunted hotel visit. I'm looking forward to going down and maybe seeing a ghost.
I knew I was wrong. Okay. So apparently Keem had an issue with Roxy. All right. Roxy sent him a DM bitching yet again. Remember when Roxy bitched at him about getting a microphone for Amberlynn Reed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So this is, he's going to read the DMs he got from Roxy.
As a thing for fucking Becky, everybody agreed, okay? Then all of a sudden, I jump into my fucking Twitter DMs, all right? Or excuse me, my Discord DMs. Now remember, this guy was donating over at Milkers, all right? Roxy fucking tweets at me or DMs me on Discord and says, "Are you mad that he left your baby, aka your favorite show, to come to support us? What the fuck?"
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is from Roxy.
Now, this is about the guy when Becky got drunk Saturday night.
Yeah,
Because
Nick
remember,
Stone?
they did a stream Saturday night. Yep, Nick Stone. Yes, exactly. Because remember, she came over here. No, it was Friday night or something like that because they came over here and it continued or whatever. Yeah, so that dude.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Nick
It's like
Stone put out an entire video claiming he was going to stop supporting Queens. He started supporting LolCow Milkers, and Becky and Tina watched the video on Queens, and Keemstar came on and was like, "Hold on, Nick Stone, you have a crush on Becky." Because he said Becky was being too flirty with him. But really, it was the night that Becky was being really flirty with Suffahorse. And she was also being flirty with Nick Stone, but that's the night that Nick Stone pulled back.
I agree with Keem.
And then Nick Stone started camming up. And then Nick Stone was kind of exposing a little bit. And then he said, then he said he did have what was he said? He did like to degrade. He did have a degrade fetish. He did admit to that, but he's like, not with Becky though. I would never with this pig.
Of course
pig.
You know what I think it is?
What's that?
I think he was jealous that it wasn't just him she was flirting with, that she was also flirting with Suffahorse.
Nightly Truth, speaking of pigs, pig. When you become a pay pig here at LolcowRewind, we do something real special. That's right. We swig for a pig here at LolcowRewind. Let's swig for the pig. Nightly Truth. We swig for you.
Ugh.
True.
Ugh.
Ghost Camp.
Ugh.
Are we still doing LolCow Ghost Camp?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be next month. We haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's gonna read the DMs that he got from Roxy.
Want him supporting us now? Question mark, question mark, question mark. It's his choice. And he was just over the lame ass content Becky was throwing out. Stop trying to push him away. You hate that we make money and we're doing good. What the fuck, Keem? Dono fucking cucking fucker. This is what Roxy's saying to me. And I go, nah, I'm just calling how I see it. I don't care if he donates to you as long as he's donating. Like, I don't care. She goes, well, I hope so. I go, yes, Roxy, I'm trying to steal your new donator. For what fucking purpose? She goes, because he's fun to have in our stream. And you know the power you have over these fans. And if he feels like you're mad at him, he'll just leave us. So stop being mad at him. It's gay as fuck, but I call it how I see it. I go, bro, I'm not mad at him. I'm just calling him out for clearly having a crush on Becky because he does. That's all. It's not deeper than that. And then she wrote a fucking whole paragraph. Like, Roxy, okay, do you really think that I went to call out Nick because I don't want him donating to Milkers anymore? That makes no sense. That literally makes no fucking sense, all right? If I hated your show, The Milkers, I would move it to 8 a.m. And since you're accusing me of hating your show, I'm going to make you not wrong and not crazy, and I'm going to prove it, and I'm moving Milkers to 8 a.m. Go fuck yourself.
Period.
Oh, no.
So Savage goes up there and pleads the case of not 8 a.m. And then Roxy goes up there and tells him basically she was joking.
Send you a DoorDash card loudly crying.
You didn't send me shit, and if I did, I wouldn't touch it just because it have your AIDS on it.
58 Surdy super chatted $19.09.
Oh, Boogie had to complain to every person who donated. He had to bitch them out. So that's why he's doing that. FYI.
99 cents. Will the new host be as much a failure as Glammy?
What?
Oh, that's so sad.
Why?
Did you hear that donation?
Yeah, did you hear Keem laugh at it? I know. That means Glammy is going to be the new host. Come on. I called it. Tomorrow when you watch, you can say Billy was right. It's fine.
That'll actually be funny as fuck if it is Glammy.
But then he's just going to fire her the next day.
True. True.
Will the new host be as big a failure as you?
What's up, 8 a.m. Roxy?
Charmed Skull super.
You do 8 a.m. Roxy. Well, you better fix this right now. You got to fix this. First of all, stop. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my fucking boss.
All right, fine, whatever. I'll go. I'm about to eat dinner anyway. You handle it. You got us in trouble.
He put his hand up. Can we talk or no?
You can talk.
Listen, I was joking around pulling a Becky. You know how Becky runs and cries to you every time something bad goes wrong? God, I didn't think you were going to take it serious. Damn.
You
what
were
the hell?
joking around? You were joking
Dude, how could you
around?
not think I was? He just sat there and said he supported both shows.
Bro, I don't think you were joking around because you went into your whole reasoning and everything else. In the big long paragraph you put at the end, you go, you're the fucking cult leader and you know the power that you have. Like, what the
Exactly.
fuck?
Why do you think I was pulling it back and you said you go 2-hour conversations with her every time something don't go her way? How did you not get that?
Yeah, this is definitely not joking.
Dude, I even told Nick on our stream, I'm so glad you're supporting them. I'm glad you didn't leave the LTU. I'm glad to be there.
Roxy's such a fucking,
Team, I really...
such a fucking liar.
She is. She really is. And she's not even good at it, bro.
Nah, but it's fine because this is LolCow. She is a fucking LolCow. I love how she started wearing makeup the day she like Savage and her met at Fat Camp. She's like, girl, you need to start wearing makeup. You don't wear makeup, do you? I guarantee you that's what Savage said to her. It's like, girl, you better put some foundation on your face. You know you could be wearing some makeup, right? And then she started wearing it that day, the day Savage showed up to Fat Camp. Roxy started wearing makeup.
And she's been wearing makeup ever since because her eyes, the way she does her eyeliner, her eyes pop out. It's so pretty. She's got pretty eyes.
Yeah.
You really didn't get that?
No. I'm over there minding my business and I'm getting accused of trying to steal your donators. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? You're literally saying, I know you want my show to fail. Why? Why would I want your show to fail?
Becky cries you for 2 hours every fucking day. I was just doing that. I was fucking around with you.
Okay, to be fair, they're always complaining on their show how everybody wants them to fail.
Yeah.
And how they're the outcasts and nobody likes them. It's not fucking true.
Yeah, but it is like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because when you bitch and moan, it makes me not care.
God damn it, Billy.
But also, they're doing pretty well. Like
they are. They really are.
Like I'm proud of them for coming from where they were at. Everybody I remember when Keemstar said, I just want them to make enough money so I can pay back the shit I bought them. And now look, he's actually got a successful show on his hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. He was He was ready to just give up, but he's not the type to give up. He's not the type to give up. He doesn't want to give up. He's just, every once in a while, he's like, I should retire. I should just fucking cash in my 401k and quit this lolcow shit. But he can't do that. He wants to be in the middle of his ADHD brain wants to be fucking around with his dumb shit. He loves it.
Mm-hmm.
Roxy,
I really don't.
Roxy,
You're lying.
Roxy, I don't have a favorite. When it comes to milkers and queens, I don't have a favorite. I could care less. I want them both to be successful.
If I was serious, don't you think I would have said that to Mike? I know you don't. That's some shit I would say to Mike. I can't believe you really didn't catch on to that. How you say I spend 2 hours every day trying to tell Becky, trying to convince her, talk her down. She freaks out. That's all
What
I
I
was doing.
can't
Roxy,
believe,
you
what I can't believe is that the milkers don't understand that right now they're his favorite. How are they fighting when they're his favorite?
Know. I don't get it. I really, really, really seriously. They are. God love them. They are. They don't pay attention. They really don't pay attention to how Keem works. They really don't. 9 times out of 10, the more shit Keem gives you, the more he likes you.
Yeah. And when it comes between queens and milkers, Keem is pushing for milkers. He's had enough of Becky's shit.
When Keem was up on Aussie and he said rewind sucks, do you really think I took it as rewind sucks? No, that was him wanting to light a fire up somebody's ass and do what he wants. And now I'm doing what he wants, and wow.
And now rewind does suck.
Yeah.
This shit
giving
does
her more
suck.
content, Roxy.
Roxy,
I have to tell the truth. I was joking around with him.
I can't do anything.
Savage, she was not joking with me. She's so serious. She was really thinking, like, oh my God, this big supporter on Milkers is now going to go back to Queens.
I think she was just trying to gaslight you.
He already told us he was still both of our supporters. I told him I'm glad he was. I don't want nobody to be taken from nobody.
Charm Skull
She was
came
playing
through
along.
with the super chat and said, "Where's SSO Michelangelo with the autistic LCU predictions?" Good call. He is like our little fucking lolcow groundhog.
True. Keem, I'm on the last show.
This is the best rewind in a month.
Are you loving it?
Really?
Yes.
This is the lowest. This is the lowest earning rewind ever. Every time we do these clip shows, the audience goes to sleep.
Okay, well, just maybe talk about it. Maybe do less clips, but talk about it. At least cover the stuff that's happening.
Okay, we have to cover the clips, and then we have to put a mousetrap on my dick. Maybe that'll get them to fucking support this shit. But it is fun to watch all the other shows, which is why I think they watch all the other fucking shows, Game. I don't know. It's not. Do you really think this is the best? Do you really think this is the best?
Yes.
Okay.
Look. Here's the problem. When we do the best content we can possibly do on our show, and we're deep into conversation about something interesting, nobody ever donates. All right. When we're fucking around, we make so much money, it's like insane. All right. If we offer no content, we make money. If we offer content, we don't make money.
Okay.
It's just
when we set all this stuff up and we're doing this, and then all of a sudden we have Jaffy come in, and then we have to like we're stuck in this groove and we can't let Jaffy flow. Then Glammy comes in and we have to like try and force Glammy in. I like rewind when we can just let everything flow. Like we do this stuff normally anyways. But like it's like we can't have I like to allow the show to just breathe and grow and have people to come in and jump in, and we can have Jaffy run off with his shit and do his shit. We had to wait for Jaffy to come in when we had a little breaking point. Now we're, I don't know, an hour and 20 into this, and we're getting through everybody else's show. I don't know. We're having fun here. We're having a good time.
Okay, well, what if people just jumped in, right? And then obviously people are coming in and they're trying to talk about a certain thing. Just ask them, hey, what did you think about this? What happened today?
We do that.
Now, Jaffy came in here just talking about his thing.
Yeah, I knew what Jaffy was. That's why I didn't want him up here.
Yeah, why is he not like DMing people to talk about that? You know,
that's a great question, Keem. That's exactly my point. He should have just DM'd.
He also did that on, I think, Milkers or one of the other shows. He just jumps in the middle of the show when the show is on and is like, hey, would you like to go to this thing? It's like, seems like a DM conversation, but
I don't disagree with going over a lot of the stuff anyways, but I feel like we're not doing something terribly different from what we usually do tonight anyways. We do.
No, I watch Rewind every night, and I cannot wait to hear the reaction of certain things that happen in the community, and then you guys don't cover it, and then I'm like, I'm like,
I'm going to be honest with you. Some of it is so fucking retarded, it shouldn't even be mentioned.
Well, when we're missing something, what's a good way for us to know what we're missing? Because there's so much stuff going on. If we miss something, like how are we supposed to know we missed it if we missed it, right? There's 24 hours a day, and there's almost something going on all day. How are we missing that hot thing? Like, if there's one or two hot things on an episode, how can we be sure not to miss that? Because us clipping every show every day, it's not going to be guaranteed every show has a hot thing every day, right?
Well, me and Zylie talked about this. Like, if there aren't good clips, just tell the story of what's going on.
Yeah, and that's like I did with Milkers, right? I was like, okay, it was kind of lame. There's really nothing here. She was just picking up trash.
But that's not a story.
I mean, there was nothing else to say. That's all she did. But I have to mention every single show. So the only thing I can mention about that show was
to me saying there's nothing going on is a waste of fucking energy. So to tell the audience, if they're watching our show, I'm like, oh yeah, Milkers is fucking boring, then our show's fucking boring. I'm like, I don't want to take 2 minutes out of our show to say the Milkers butt fucked the punishment. And Savage went out, picked up trash. It was boring. Keem thought it was boring. Becky thought it was boring. We thought it was boring. Now we're here to tell you it was fucking boring. Because that tells me we just triple fucked ourselves. Because there was 3 levels. It was the inception of boring. And then it's like, what the fuck is going on? You know?
You guys are, yeah, but here's the issue, Billy and Zylie. You guys are making this way more difficult than it needs to be. Yeah. All right? If I ran Rewind, I would first 30 minutes of the show, I would get all the main storylines out, everything that's going on in every show, bam, bam, bam. And then I'd start doing the call-ins. If Jaffy or someone else pops in your first 30 minutes when you're going through, boot their ass out, you know? Like, I would restructure this where the beginning of Rewind is a quick recap of everything that's going on with no opinions. Just these are the things that are happening right now in the local universe on all these different shows. And you guys have the team that can put those through. And then let's talk about what we want to talk about.
So
you know?
when you do Drama Alert, you have a quick recap of your Drama Alert, what's about to go down in the Drama Alert. We should just have a fucking 3-4 minute rundown of what happened today before we go into everything. Like read off what's about to happen, and then we'll go into it after that. And if shit's boring, what do we have to cover?
Well, if shit's boring, then you'll mention the boring thing, like what you just did on Milkers. You know, that's it. Do you need to play a clip? Do you need anything more to that?
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Right. But you just said that in a minute, and as long as you covered that and you mentioned this is what's going on over there, I'm good. But if I can't watch all these shows, I want to tune in to Rewind. I want to know everything that's going on in the universe.
and then I want the rewind where it's just the hangout and you guys are talking about shit.
Yeah.
You know? That's what I need for my I don't care what anybody in this fucking chat says, by the way. If you think I'm wrong, go suck a dick. This is how I want it to be, and this is how it's gonna be. So you're gonna watch it the way I want it. Suck a dick. Suck a dick. No. Open up. Insert dick. Suck. Fuck you. Okay.
Slurp.
But this is how I need it to be. You don't understand when there's like big stuff going on, and then you guys just talk about queens, or there's so many times where like big things happen on my show. You guys don't even mention it. I'm like, but what? Like I had way more viewers and way more people are talking about my thing on my show, and it's not even mentioned.
I agree 100% with that. I think we should have a quick rundown of every big thing, and I don't know why we don't have that like right at the beginning. I think that's a smart thing for us to do. Just a quick rundown to recap all the big shit and talk on the big shit especially, but also your show.
That's
and
all
Queens.
I ever did was talk about the big shit. That's all we ever did was talk about the big shit. Like that whole Zay Zuda thing, I wouldn't even have fucking mentioned it because to me it ain't big shit.
What was the Zay Zuda thing?
Her being on fucking Fresh and Fit 2 years ago when Sneeko was on.
I'd mention that at the beginning of my show.
I know you did.
I'd be like, oh, and now the big thing with Zay Zuda now is she was on Fresh and Fit, and Test is bullying her for it. Cafe's talking about it. They're making a big deal out of this. I don't know if she's responded yet, but what do you guys think about Zay Zuda being on Fresh and Fit? Something we'll get into possibly later. Also, Season 3 is about to begin on Lolcow Live. I mean, wow. Boogie is losing his mind. Here's a clip of him upset when he thinks the third host is going to be Sweet Tea. And he realizes
shit was so funny.
that he needs to, and then bam, play that clip. And then just you can go through this shit so fast and just get everyone up to date within the first 30 minutes of the show. Bam, 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 bam. Because you guys notice that you have a little bit of fall off towards the end of the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes the fall off starts and then we gain towards the end of the show. But it's usually by the end of the night we do drop. But right now we're higher than we were at the beginning. It's weird.
I'm just saying, you got a lot of people here that like Zylie, that like Billy, that love this show, right? If you add a utility to this is what I said to Zylie. If you added a service to this of like, hey, I'm going to update everything that's going on in the Lolcow universe, you're going to gain more fans from all the other shows that are going to come here for the storylines, the main storylines that are going on in the LCU that might not necessarily fuck with you guys and might not be here because they love you. They just want to know what's going on real quick, you know? And then they'll eventually fall in love with you, like you, and then all of a sudden your viewers will go up, you know?
Yeah, like that's the goal. That's the whole point of Rewind. That's the heart of Rewind. We want to recap. We want to rewind. We want to keep people going behind it. It's just I want to keep it entertaining. You know, I don't want to draw on and I don't want to rehash boring shit. You know, like there's so many fucking shows that are trying to control the audience, and I think they're really fucking trying to hold the audience. And I think Rewind has been holding the audience pretty fucking well. I mean, if you look at the numbers, if you look at the viewer retention, we've been doing all right. And I would love to like keep that going. And sometimes when you're fucking dealing with these clips, it's like you're fighting.
Yeah, but we're going in circles because like you guys are saying the clips suck. I said the clips suck today, right?
Yeah.
The clips are horrible, right?
Yeah.
But just tell the story. If you need a clip to really show like a moment, like a highlight, like that Boogie clip is fucking fire, you know?
Yeah.
You know, maybe just clipping Savage twerking in the road because that was funny. And then she had to balk like a chicken. Like bam, bam. That's like a 5-second clip.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that's the problem. We have too much bullshit we're digging through here on the show, and we don't have enough of the hot stuff. We're dealing with way too much of the trash. We didn't have the fucking twerk ready to go. We just had the boring stuff ready to go. That sucked.
But yeah, I mean, how I would structure the whole savage punishment is one, she did her punishment. Her Wi-Fi didn't work. Eventually, she twerked in the middle of the road. Bam, play that. Her son running the camera got embarrassed because his friend saw him drive in. Play that clip where he's complaining that he's getting phone calls, right? And then she was done. She only did like 15 minutes. Boogie raged on her for it. Clip the Boogie raging, da-da-da-da. Now that story's done. I mean, that would take me like a minute to get through.
Yeah. It's
Zylie, Billy, listen, I am right. You are not right. I swear to God, I am right.
Yeah.
I don't know why you want to fight me on this.
No, I'm not fighting you on it.
Who's fighting you? I'm literally saying, wait, hold on, motherfucker. When I fight you, do I not tell you go fuck off? Have I said that once this whole entire time? I've sat here quietly.
You guys are sitting there sad, right? And you're pushing.
I'm not sad. I'm not sad at all.
Keemstar is now killing the show because we have to cover the other.
Who said that? I'm not saying that,
bro.
It's not killing the show. It's not killing the show. We're trying to figure out how to make this work in a way that flows, and we're doing something new tonight, and the flow is not connecting in a way that the audience is responding to, as well as when we do our thing. And I think that we're just going through some growing pains live on air. So we're going through some struggling, and that's what you're seeing is the struggle live on air. And it's live on air. So we're trying to figure out how to tighten it up.
Do you want me and Boogie to host Rewind tomorrow? I'll show you like how.
Fuck off, Keem. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Why?
Now I'm fighting you. Fuck off.
What? Because we'll take a night. I'll do it how I envision it to be like good, and then you can see exactly what I'm saying.
Keemstar, I told you I would fucking do what you want. Give me a chance to fucking do what you want. Fuck off. Respectfully.
Okay, respectfully. I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Bruh. You know, you came in here saying I was fighting you, and I wasn't fighting you. Now you really want to fucking fight.
Boogie, you want to do a rewind tomorrow?
You know what? Fuck it. You know what? No,
best
fuck this.
Podcast
No, go ahead.
on YouTube, the new reinvigorated Rewind. Tonight we're going to talk about all the things that happen in the LolCow universe. And we're going to make it fun and entertaining while we do it. We're going to spend the first hour recapping and the second hour doing our usual Billy and Zylie thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zylie has quit the show, but it's okay. We got two brand new hosts, Boogie 298, Keemstar, two of the best in the business. They're going to be taking over.
I cannot believe Zayzoot at Purple Hair. She was working here in February, and then she pops up in Fresh and Fit, and we're only finding out about this in April. Like
in
2
April?
months went by.
It's because it was 2 years ago, and these guys thought it was 2 months ago. They misrepresented the entire thing.
Oh my God, that's groundbreaking. I didn't understand that.
Can you believe that they thought it was 2 months ago? Like that wouldn't have been all over the internet? Didn't she have purple hair 2 months ago?
Dude, I thought now that has been discovered, I guess my other big expose on Zayzuda isn't going to work. I was about to expose her for having hair extensions. You notice her hair was short in that clip?
What the hell? You mean her hair grew 2 years worth in just 2 months? How could this happen? Yeah. How could this happen?
Dude, now the math is mathing up. I guess that was 2 years ago. Test, you fucked up. You ran the test and you failed.
It is. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous to try and put the fact that she was on a podcast with Sneeko saying that she agrees with Sneeko's takes, getting Sneeko's most ridiculous takes and putting them on her anyways. Like, we've all done podcasts with people that we don't line eye to eye up with, I assume. You guys have had people
I'm doing
on
one right
Live.
now.
Shit.
I'm doing one right now.
Nah. It was I didn't get the whole point to call her out in the first place, or the whole point in why they would care if it was 2 months or 2 years apart. It's like the whole thing was a little weird to me. But
yeah.
But it is what it is. The whole war between Zayzooted and the other channels is a little weird to me. The Nerds fans love fighting, and the smaller channels love fighting the Nerds fans. I think there's something about the Discord that they just like to fight. They like to throw shit at each other.
Well, making those little groups in the VC has helped a lot with the factions. The factions going to war, it gets exciting, especially this war that's been happening between milkers and queens. I find it very hilarious that Becky started off the show saying, hey, I'm not going to talk about them anymore because they're not worth it, and then spent the entire show talking about them. It's like she's addicted to the milkers, and the milkers are addicted to them.
Milkers is the better show, straight up, so I get it.
Well, the Milkers were on tonight saying that you don't like the Milkers.
Me?
The Keem does not like the Milkers. The Keem
Keem
wants Nick Stone to stop donating to the Milkers. He wants him to go back to the Queens. What was that about, Keem? What was that about?
That is absolutely ridiculous. You know, every day I'm being falsely accused of something. Just like right now, where Zylie's saying that I'm trying to kill her show. I'm trying to make it better.
I didn't never said that, motherfucker.
Yeah, we definitely don't think that. We want to do what at the
You know
heart
better than
of
to
what
put
Rewind
fucking
is.
words in my mouth. You know better than to do that.
We
find me a motherfucking timestamp where I said you're killing our show. Find it. I dare you.
You
I
guys
dare
were
you.
in the
Go
clip.
get the timestamp where I said that you're killing the fucking show.
It's not
Go
about
for it.
Zylie, it's not about what you said. It's dude.
You're
you guys
saying
came
I
in
said that, motherfucker.
Hold
so
on.
find the clip.
You basically were saying that because you're saying the clips are killing the show.
Wait, basically, or was I actually saying it?
You didn't.
You can't have
actually
it one
say
or both ways.
You
It's either
didn't
one
actually
or
say
the
it.
other.
Okay, well, were you acting like I was killing the show by making you
No.
respond to some clips?
What I'm acting like is I'm trying something new, and you won't let me just do it.
I will.
Do I expect to improve it on top of that?
What do you
Yes.
mean? You guys were complaining about it, and then I called in. How am I
Yes,
not
because
letting
it's
you do
new,
it?
Keem. It's brand new to us for us to do it like this. Obviously, there's improvement needed. Obviously. I'm not saying there's not.
Yeah,
The fuck?
I think we needed to have this conversation with you anyways, to know where to trim the fat at and get some editing criticism on what we were doing tonight as well. Because we're kind of going through it and trying to think in our heads exactly what's going wrong in our head, because as we're doing it, we're like, okay, we're definitely losing certain amounts of support. Because normally we get a little more.
Fucking know until we fucking try.
Yeah, we get a little more fan interaction during the show, and we were losing some of that. So, like, I'm trying to work it in the middle of things, and we're trying to play clips and commentary and keep it going. And it's just a little different speed. So we're trying to get up to speed.
Okay, trust me on this. Do it like this, all right? First 30 minutes or first 15 minutes, it doesn't matter. Just bang, 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 bang. Just verbally. This is what's going on. This is what. So the docket should be just bulletins of da 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 da. You click on those bulletins, and then you got clips to support them, right? You understand? Everyone's following?
Yeah.
Right? So just go through the headlines right at the beginning of the show. This is what's going on in the Local Live universe, right? Then open it up to your normal rewind, how you always do it, right? And you guys can talk about what the hell's going on. Like the things that you don't want to talk about, don't talk about it unless a guest brings it up, and then you can go into it. And then once you guys are talking about it and you're going into it, you have clips to support it if you want to go back and look at those clips. Then you're not forced to play any boring clips. You know, only if you guys are talking about it. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. I feel like it's not far off from what we've been doing, though. This is like in my head.
That's what I don't get. I feel like that's what we've been doing this whole entire time.
I feel like we've been missing certain things that you want us to be doing, but I don't know. I don't know if everything that we're thinking we have to do is what you want us to do either, you know? I feel like there's some in between here. And I feel like we're overcompensating for something that can be fixed easier. You know, that's in my head. I feel like there's a middle ground, and we're like trying to do too much to fix a smaller problem.
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying do way less. Just cover the main headline on every single. Like I've seen Zylie say this before. She'll talk about a show and she's like, nothing happened in that. That was boring. That's fine. At least say that on every single show. I want every show mentioned.
Okay. All right, I got you.
But you also can't go through all the shows and say they're all boring either.
Can every show?
Well, we'll say it a lot. I promise.
Can every show send us? Can every show send us a highlight from their show? Can they have someone on their docket team send us a highlight from their show, like the best part of their show, sent to Rewind, so that we have like what they think is the best part of their show?
Well, all the other shows have to like, you know, come up with what they're talking about it, and like, you know, they have to be creative. They have to like do Rewind just reacts to the other shows. I mean, the content writes itself. You guys can't get the stuff.
We don't know what's we don't know what like they think their best shit is. We don't know what
you know what? Honestly, most of them, I don't want them to tell me what their best stuff is, because sometimes their best stuff is bullshit.
But if Keem thinks we're missing something that like that he thinks is his best shit, how are we supposed to know it's his best shit if you don't know it's his best shit? If you don't think it's like the funniest thing, if you're not getting it, how do we know what we're missing then?
Let me ask you a question. Mitch rage quit on Aussie like multiple times and fought with Zeta
I
Ray.
mentioned it.
Okay.
I mentioned him rage quitting, and I was really disappointed in him.
Okay, good. So that should have been covered for Aussie, and it was covered. So good. Like that's an example. What happened on Cafe today?
They were talking about the Zayzooted stuff, and Cafe talked about how they were
number 14 in the U.S.
14, yeah. And I showed the screenshot they showed.
So
you were watching. You know what we did.
So that's all that needs to be said on Cafe. No, I've been in meetings all day. Tomorrow's season 3, dude. People are fucking shows are getting canceled. Glammy got fired already. Like there's a lot of stuff's going on.
Yeah. By the way, can I say something to that?
What?
You changed the fucking name of the channel while the girl was streaming?
No, I called in and told her to end the stream.
Oh, okay.
And then I told her.
Damn.
But listen, she streams all day long. So it's like, you know, I can't really wait until she's done streaming. She streams for like all day long.
Yeah.
She'll be all right. Hey, you're the one that told me that was a big mistake hiring her. Today on live. Zylie.
I told you that a long time ago.
No, you told me that today on live.
Well, she came in here crying during Rewind, and I don't know what to believe here, because you fired her like 9 times. You think by now she'd be used to it.
She really liked playing games. She didn't care that she only had 50 people watching.
Well, I like playing games too. I don't have enough time to play games. I have to do fucking real life shit. She got to play games and hang out with 34 people watching. I think that's, she could do that probably all by herself all day. She could play fucking games. We can all play games.
She'll be all right.
She will be all right. It's fucking playing games. She's learned tons of life skills, made tons of friends. This is a core positive for Glammy. If she can't see that, then I can't feel bad for her.
I also gave her a great wedding. Come on, don't hate me that much. I don't know. Things had to move that way. Tomorrow's gonna be a crazy day.
I took notes on what you said about the first 15 to 30 minutes, like headlines, points, stuff like that, and then we'll go into what out of all that what we want to see.
Yeah. Just get through the headlines. Start the show with the headlines. Just the headlines. All right. You don't have to jump into any detail on any of this stuff unless you want to in the headlines. And then hang out. And then whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever people that call in or the audience wants to talk about, or the super chats or the text to speech want to talk about, then you have the clip and you have the supporting stuff for that, you know?
Okay.
Glammy, Sweet Tea, Wonder Women, sometime in the morning. Give us what we need. Give us what we need.
We better get a timestamper just for that show because I refuse.
There is no show like that.
We need that estrogen oxygen in the morning.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna check out. Zylie, you can do this. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Keem. Season 3 tomorrow. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, there is 25 minutes left in LolcowRewind, and we have 7 more shows we have to recap, or we're getting canceled. We will not get re-up for season 3 if we can't get through the next 7 episodes of Lolcow.
It was just Keem complaining about Savage, and the last one was Queens because she already did her cockroach dance in the beginning, so we don't have to see that. And it was Keem complaining about Savage and how lame the fucking thing was. So boom, everything's covered because Madhouse comes on tonight after us.
Tonight on Lolcow Queens.
So everything's covered.
Tonight on Lolcow Queens, Becky did a cockroach dance. Every time they got a dono, she shook her butt.
Yep,
it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
It was kind of cute.
Then on,
it was cute.
Then on Lolcow Short Bus, the guys picked their nose and told each other what flavor their boogers were. Marcus's boogers tasted like schnozberries. Now, I'd never had a schnozberry before, but it was really interesting. For $100 dono, Darius ate a butt cherry. Then on Lolcow Thingamajig, the boys came down from the tower, built a fucking go-kart out of micro machines, and shoved it up their ass. And then on Lolcow Sweet Tea came in, couldn't get her camera to work, but it's okay because her camera works now. Welcome to LolcowRewind, Sweet Tea. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How are you guys?
Good. Have you cashed those Lolcow live checks yet?
No, but I got some equipment.
There you go.
Keem.
There you go.
I was wanting to show you guys.
Is you gonna unbox it for Tech Talk tomorrow?
I'm hopefully going to have it all put up by tomorrow.
Are you pretty excited to be his new Glammy? He fired old Glammy.
I know. I heard. I hope it wasn't because of me or anything.
Yeah, he said that he needed a new Glammy, someone just as positive, but without the recent firings. I'm lying.
Okay.
He didn't say that.
I didn't hear that, but
he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Yanking my chain.
I'm trolling. Before we go too deep into this, I want to read off some of these cool donos we got. Outdated Panda says Roxy makes that show. To be frank, I love to Billy and the Trench Reporter. I was getting called earlier by accident. I think with people a donation. Godzilla. Thank you, Outdated Panda. We got a run in. Jinx friend said, Keem, let Billy and Zylie cook for fuck's sake. Shinobi Ben says, I think Keem forgets that 90% of us have just watched most of these shows. If big things happen, I get it. Other than that, you two should just chill. I mean, I do think that there is a lot of people that have watched these shows, especially the important shows come on just right before us. And I do think us rehashing the important moments and adding on to them is 100% what Rewind is about. And that's what I love about Rewind, is going over the top with those moments and extending those moments. That is at the heart and soul. Zylie and I are here to take the fucking magic moments of Lolcow Live, the magic moments of Queens, and just expanding them, extending them, stretching them out, getting your guys' opinion, bringing everybody else in, having everybody have a part of that moment, being able to pass that moment around and just making a morsel into a mountain, you know? That is the heart of what Rewind is.
Yes.
But I don't think Rewind has to be a fucking a slog. I don't want it to be a slog. So we have to cut some of the fat on the idea that we're going through like a long, lengthy voyage of what happened today. Like that's part of the process, right? That's just we're gonna have to learn how to cut some of the fat there. That's part. Keem's not wrong, but I also think Keem might be missing some of what we're doing because we're not doing it concisely enough. We might just be doing it a little too loose. Because when Keem says we're doing this, Zylie's like, we did that, we covered Aussie, we covered this. Maybe we're not covering it in a way that is packaged well enough for him, you know? So maybe we just got to figure out how to package it so that it's all right there. I don't know. Maybe
I think y'all covering stuff at the beginning will work really good too, and then just having fun at the end.
Maybe that's the secret. Because I don't know, because I can't afford to get canceled. I just bought a yacht. You ever owned a yacht, Sweet Tea?
Oh, I wish.
Yachts are expensive.
I've never even seen a yacht.
Yachts are expensive, Sweet Tea, but you wouldn't believe yachts are not as expensive as the moorage fees. The moorage fees to house the yachts, to have them at the docks, to let them sit. That's where the real money is.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Outdated Panda, thank you for the grifted. Big time grifted. Appreciate you so much. Tina No D says, give Rewind 3 hours. Yeah, I think if we're going to have to use so much of our time running over these shows, we should get extra time. Just like if Aussie gets 4 hours, we should have 7 hours.
Damn right.
You Sussy says, if you recap crap, it's still crap, Keemstar. That's not true. We have taken chicken shit and turned it into chicken salad on many occasions. We are capable of doing exactly what Keemstar wants us to do. It's discouraging when you've been cooking all month and you're having a record-breaking month, and instead of getting a pat on the back, you get shit on. That's all.
Yeah. You want to see my little cup I got for the show?
Hunter, hold on. I'm reading donos. It's a big part of the show is support from the fans.
That's right.
Hunter says, do a catch up with the chat during the first 10 minutes because they always know what happened and what you missed, and adds engagement. Tina No D says, Keem making it feel like a homework assignment. And that's what's fun. Homework is fun. Bullet points, notes, taking notes. That's fun. We know what's fun around here.
I just erased my pages. That's exactly what the fuck I did.
Seth Looks says, this is, some of us don't care about what happened on the shows. We don't watch in the shows we do watch, we already saw. And we likes Billy and Zylie. Old covering the biggest thing. We like covering the fucking universe. It's literally what this is built on.
Yeah.
What is
of
happening?
course.
Yeah. What is happening right? I'm so confused. All right. You guys have gotten flowers all month. All right. Flowers on top of flowers. We've been celebrating Rewind. At one point this month was in the #2 spot, beating Queens. It still might be. I don't know. Right?
I don't know about after this weekend. Ugh.
But what is going on? You guys are acting like I'm like punishing you. What is happening?
I'm not taking it as a punishment. All I know is I worked hard, but I just got to do better. So I'll just suck it up and do better.
Okay. Well, there was a lot of stuff happening on other shows that wasn't being covered on Rewind. And I've noticed that since the beginning of Rewind, that was happening. And then now the other shows are coming to me and they're saying, well, I had this happen and Rewind didn't even cover it.
It was Tech Protect and David Jaffy.
And that was the one you know about.
Hey, and you know what? And you know what? And you know what? Guess what else Rewind was built for? So those other hosts can bring their fat asses up here and talk about it. They don't exactly do that now, do they?
They would if you started the conversation.
They would if they had the balls enough to come up here and
talk about it. And they don't because they're scared of us, Zylie. They're afraid of us.
Then I would demand that they do. I would bait them into coming up here or something.
I don't need to bait their ass. If they got a problem with what they're doing, they can bring their ass up here and say something. At least Jaffy had the balls to do that. I'll give Jaffy that.
Guys, don't act like the milkers.
Oh, believe me, honey, I never would. You ain't got to worry about
like
that.
The milkers, like I'm doing something wrong.
No, I'm not saying you are.
To fail.
I'm not. I was talking about them. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about them, not you. If they have a problem with how we do it, I'm in Discord practically sometimes all fucking day working on stuff for the show. All right. Billy's in there. Between me and Billy, we're probably the most active out of our co-hosts in fucking LCU.
Keemstar,
they come talk to
Keemstar, we did a 24-hour stream at the beginning of the month, and we were one TTS away from being #1 in the United States. Can you believe that we were just one TTS from being #1 in the United States, and we didn't beg? We didn't beg for one extra TTS. You know how much I lose sleep every night because we didn't beg for one TTS game? It eats me up inside. We could have just begged for one TTS. We would have been #1.
Okay. Why don't you guys just do whatever you want to do, and I'll build another show that goes through everything.
I already fucking told you that I took notes on what you said.
Yeah.
Do you want to see the notes that I took? You think I'm lying to you? Because I did take the note, and that's what we're going to do starting tomorrow.
No,
you guys are pouting.
No,
you
no,
guys are pouting.
Let me.
I'm pissed because of how you worded shit.
Let me.
I'm pissed at you for how you worded shit.
Let me explain to you what's going on, and it's not about you, and so don't take it on you. Zylie was hella proud with the work that she put in today. She was excited to start today, and as we were going, we thought we'd get this done in like a half an hour, and it was coming into over an hour, and it was not working as well as we thought it was, and we both were kind of like going at each other a little bit, and we were grumping at each other.
And you know what, Keem? As soon as I had my talk with you and Aussie, you know what I did? I went straight into fucking Billy's DMs going, hey, listen, we're going to do it different because Keem wants it this way. And I feel like I've been fucking slacking. So I don't want to slack anymore and I want to get it done. And I'm not running to you because I'm not like every other fucking co-host here that has to go to run to Daddy Keem for everything. So I was taking the responsibility of not doing what you want done. And now I got you coming in here saying how you're saying it.
Okay, well, it sounds like we already have.
I took fucking responsibility for it.
Okay, well, it sounds like we already have the solution, right? This took an hour and a half, you said, or an hour or whatever.
I mean, we didn't really finish it, and it's been almost 2 hours of this shit.
We finished it.
Basically.
Okay. So we already know the solution. This is what's going on in the LCU. Cafe, bam, 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 bam. Just get through it. Just say it. Just no clips, nothing. Just this is the main things going on right now, right?
Like, do you understand that we're the two co-hosts that don't go running to you with every little crying fucking problem, that we actually solve our own fucking problems?
Yeah.
Okay. What does that mean?
What that means is I took fucking responsibility after I had that conversation with you, because the conversation was like, yeah, no, I get it. Like, I actually understood what you were saying. But now I really understand, took notes on it, and it'll be like that tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow's going to be a great show, by the way.
Yeah, Lolcow Live.
I'm excited for it.
Lolcow Live Season 3 and Keemstar and Boogie are hosting Rewind tomorrow. It's going to be huge.
Good, I'll take the fucking night off then. Let them do it. I don't give a fuck.
No, we're not doing it. We're not. I was going to do it just to show you what I meant, but no, we're not doing it. That's a trigger point. We get it. But look, dude, tomorrow there's going to be so much news. You're going to go through it so fast. You're going to be, this happened, bang, 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 bang. It's probably going to take you 20 minutes to get through that. And then...
No, I expect it.
You're going to have everyone and their sister calling in to talk about all the new stuff. Tomorrow Rewind is going to be on fire. So
awesome.
Let's focus. Sweet Tea, are you excited?
I'm so excited.
You might get hired tomorrow somewhere.
I'm crossing my fingers and toes. I'm so excited. Today whenever I went to the Best Buy and actually seen that it was real, that you actually sent that, I was like, oh my God, this is real. It felt like a dream before that, you know?
Yep. Tomorrow's going to be a big day.
I'm very excited for all the shows, really, tomorrow. It's going to be fun.
Outdated Panda says, suggestion, VoxPox voice note drop for rewind, 30 seconds to look at. Overlord says, 40-year-old that can't even read properly got finessed by Eric multiple times with a dead brain of ideas. Fixing rewind when it's not broken. Face palm emoji. Overlord, you talking about me, motherfucker? Wasn't Wings gonna ban you? I'll find you in the chat, dude. I'll ban you. Outdated Panda says, honestly, ask the community for these moments. Their moments, as I've said, VoxPox, and do your moments first hour. What's VoxPox?
I don't know. I have no clue what that means.
Interesting buzzword. Tool Vicarious says, Zylie, say what's on your mind. LOL. I can see those gears turning.
I did say what was on. I did say what was on my mind. I just had to not say it right then and there because it would have came out worse.
Retro Nook says, recap all the engagement baits. Woohoo, let's go. How about the other shows give something worth recapping? Danny.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, sorry. There's often great stuff to recap.
Is there?
Yeah. We do it all the fucking time.
I know. Well, we just, I see what he wants, and we'll do it like that. It'll probably be easier doing it like that too, to be honest.
I just, this is a business where we are getting paid for support from the audience, and I would love to try and get the audience to support us the best way possible. And
Absolutely. Listen, I love my audience. I love our audience. I really do love our audience. And I just want to put on the best show for them. Listen, my number one priority is them. My number one priority isn't even Keem. Keem's like number 3. The audience is number 1. You're number 2. And I just don't want to let anyone down. Okay? That's what it boils down to.
Wow.
Keem's not even number 1 or number 2. Keem is number 3.
He's number 1. He's number 1. The Iron team is him.
Sweet Tea, you have anything else, dear?
I'm sorry I called in at a bad time. Keem wanted me to come on.
What did he want you to say? What did he want you to say?
He didn't tell me.
Well,
it was when I was on Lolcow Live. He said, call in to rewind.
Well, yeah, you got to call in to rewind. What are you going to do tomorrow when you are the new host?
Sorry, what?
What are you going to do tomorrow when you're the new host of Lolcow Live?
Probably pass out and die. I don't know.
You got
have a heart
this.
Attack.
That'll be very entertaining.
Oh my God, I couldn't imagine him picking me. Surely to God, he's not going to pick me.
He's going to do it. He wants to change
I'm so
your life.
inexperienced.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
There's a first time for everything.
That's true. I gotta learn somehow, right?
Hell yeah.
But I gotta start. If I had to start at the top, Lord have mercy, that's gonna be hard.
Danny says, why does he want to fix something that isn't broken? You guys should be able to do your own thing. You've outgrown just a recap channel. Well, and then that's what he said at the end. Why don't I let you guys do your own thing? Then I give the recap channel to someone else. But it's like, I feel like we do the recap thing. We just have to do it in a way that
we just have to switch up how we're doing it. That's all. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. It's me and Billy. Believe me, it's gonna be fine. I came from being a commentary fucking channel. All right. I understand how he fucking wants it now for sure. I didn't get it at first, but I get it now.
Outdated Panda says rewind should be 3 hours, 1 hour viewing, and 2 hours with engagement. Well, it's like 2 hours. It's got to have engagement regardless.
Yeah.
You can't have no engagement at all, right? It's the reviewing has to have engagement as well. It's got the both things have to exist. D Money says, you could never let us down, Mama Zylie. We love you, RWO for life. Rewind.
Hell yeah.
And Tool Vicarious says, type 1 in chat for Keem to leave Rewind alone. Nah, dude. We're probably going to
He just wants to make us better. He's just trying to make us better. And for that, I appreciate. It's just I personally didn't get what he was saying. Now I get it, and it's going to be better. So it's going to be good.
It's not really going to be
good.
that big of a change either, right?
It's going to be huge. This is the end of Rewind as we know it. Season 3 of Rewind. It's going to be completely different.
Season 3.
Season 3 of Rewind is going to be fucking dumb. Valentine's, welcome to Rewind. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Dude, I am having the night of my life.
Hell yeah.
You know, when I was a little kid, I used to piss behind my refrigerator.
You know, when I was a little kid, I used to do the exact same thing, Billy.
I don't know what it was, dude. I don't know what it was.
Dude, it's always just something about that back corner of that refrigerator. I just couldn't resist.
It was a weird ass world. I just finished my tea. I made it myself. And my tea maker.
I made this tea myself too. It's green tea. What tea do you drink?
Black tea.
Black tea. I like that too. But if I have black tea, I want to put a lot of sugar in it. And I think with green tea, I don't have to put as much.
I don't put sugar in my tea. I'm a unsweet tea boy.
Oh, yeah.
I only like sweet tea. I don't really like unsweet tea. It's not my thing.
What do you guys feel about season 2 of LolCow Live? Was it heartbreaking? Was it interesting? What's season 3 going to be? Any guesses?
I think season 3 is going. Honestly, I bet season 3 is going to have double the amount of quittings from Becky, for sure, but triple the amount of punishments.
Well, I think if you look at how season 1 was to how season 2 was, I don't think anybody could have guessed the way season 2 exploded. So I'll be interested to see what happens in season 3.
I'd love to see all the new shows.
Yeah, I think I think we're in for a very interesting ride.
Oh yeah.
If you look at what season 1 had, a whole different cast, and now there's a whole different network. What's season 3 going to look like?
And we might start branching out.
It might be a whole different show. Exactly, a whole.
That's what
different,
I was thinking.
A whole different setup. I remember that season 1 was edited episodes. Then we went into the live era.
Yeah.
Maybe season 3 will be something completely unfamiliar eventually. We will have to
constantly
figure it
growing.
Out. Get LolCow Jeopardy.
Zylie, the wonderful co-host of mine, Zylie Gets Real. How you feeling?
I'm doing great.
Did you do a little redirect action for us?
Yeah, I already did it.
All right. Kaidik says, I'll see you guys tomorrow. My mood and attitude is shit right now. Well, I'm glad we could help add to that.
Right?
Everybody watching right now, I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow. And I know whatever happens, you guys already bought your shirts. So if we get canceled, wear them proudly and pretend like we're still there.
100%.
Yes.
It's going to be a wild ride.
I agree.
Can't wait for it.
Gonna make sure I wake up just in time to catch LolCow Live.
All the shows are going to be pretty cool tomorrow, though, because where they were Keem was fighting with milkers and all that, too, so.
It's going to be a good one. A whole bunch of episodes of LolCow TV. Tune in.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch them. You can just watch us, and we'll tell you what sucked and what didn't.
There you go.
That is true.
All right, guys. we're going to send you over to Lolcow Madhouse. Valentine's Sweet Tea, thank you for calling and hanging out with us. You guys have a good night.
Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Zylie.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Zylie, tonight was a wonderful cap to a wonderful night.
Yeah.
What a great day. Season 2 is in the books. Depression has set in. Season 3, I think we should get fucking rollerblades for season 3.
Think so?
Nothing bad ever happens on rollerblades.
Nothing bad ever happens on rollerblades. Ever. Ever. It is what it is.
You want to say anything? We're going to send you guys over to Lolcow Madhouse.
Thank you for the new members, and thank you for the pay pigs, the multiple pay pigs that we got, and thank you for the donations. And I appreciate y'all chatting it up.
Really appreciate your guys' big continued support. Like all those members, all those pay pigs, Meg coming through and saying what's up. We hadn't heard from you for a while. Thank you, Meg. Thank you to everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow. We're gonna try again to get this right.
Yeah, we'll get it.
We gonna get there. We gonna get there. Have a good night. Go tell David Jaffy and the Bunny Button and Tech Protect that Rewind respects the Madhouse. Good night.